Some of the school districts. I just signed
You
one.
signed up? Thank you, sweetheart.
Check the one I
Okay.
signed.
Oh, these are the two. Okay. There you are.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Best
much.
wishes to
I
you.
appreciate you.
Okay, take care.
It's great meeting you.
You as well. Thank you so much. This was really amazing. Like the opportunity, everything. Like, I'm not gonna go on a rant. I don't know.
No, you're fine. You're
Sorry.
You're fine. Listen.
I have to.
I just share with him what you shared with me. That would mean a lot to me.
All right, make a scene.
But honestly, you had me crying. I was like, the whole bucket analogy, I was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Everything just, I pieced everything together, especially because, you know, I didn't grow up in the most healthiest of childhood stuff. And, you know, I don't know. I'm just so shocked right now. I really am. It's just amazing that I got this opportunity to even come to Florida because I graduated high school with a 1.7. Yes, I know. And now I'm in Florida. And this was like less than a year ago. So it's just amazing that I got to meet someone like you, especially since you're a man of color. And it's really rare for people to advocate for mental health when it's so stigmatized, you know?
Yes.
Like, it just reminded me of my dad and how much he's gone through, you know, so much emotional trauma from his grandfather, or his dad, his mom, my mom, and all that just, you know, escalated. And I'm just ready to break the cycle, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
it's so important. And I graduated high school with a 2.0.
wow.
I got my bachelor's with a 3.8 and my master's with a 4.0.
Wow. Wow.
So it wasn't because I couldn't do the work. It was because of my own trauma,
Yeah.
my childhood trauma. And so I was distracted. My head was
Yeah.
distracted. I call it foggy brain. Even still to this day, I'm a slow reader.
Me too.
But I'm okay with that. I embrace that. So, you know, if you give me something to read, right? You read something and you're like, okay, read this. And I read, like, you still read that? I'm like, yeah. You got a patience problem? Because I ain't got a reading problem. Just give me a second, or you can take it back.
Yeah.
If you want me to read it, just give me.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to embrace who you are.
Yeah.
I will tell people, wait, slow down. Tell it to me like I'm a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Because I'm not tracking, I'm not understanding. So my brain just works a little slower than others, and I've embraced that and I'm okay with it. So I have to take my time.
Yeah.
When somebody else is doing their homework in an hour, it takes me 3 hours.
Yeah.
But I do my 3 hours.
Yeah.
If the other person didn't do their hour, guess the highly intelligent person didn't do their hour, and I did my 3 hours. Guess who's going to get the better grade? I am, because of my commitment, not because of my intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
I know exactly what you mean because when I was young, I had like lead poisoning as a young child, so I have like a disability. So like compared to others, it takes me a very long time to like write things out. But like I have the answer in my head. That's not the problem. Like I'm not smart or anything. It's just that it takes me time to get it down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like because I take the time to like read and actually do the work, my work compared to others is oftentimes better, and that's what I had to learn. I always felt like it was a bad thing because I was slow. It just took me time, so
It just took time.
Yeah.
As long as you put in the time and you're patient, you know, and so the grades are there. Because it happened to me so young, I'm still surprised when I reach certain levels.
right.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised, right? Because I didn't see myself as a young person. I didn't see myself intelligent.
Yeah.
But yet I'm able to do all of these things I've been doing in life, and yet still I say, am I good enough? And my wife reminds me, not only are you good enough, but you're the greatest, right? That's what you need.
Yeah.
We need that. We need someone to remind us who we are as champions.
Yeah.
And so if you can't have anybody that's going to root for you like that, they're not the right one for you. Applause, yes. So, you know, for those who have that kind of purpose, the books that I have over here is really going to help you to stay in your purpose and to continue to help people. I put a lot of research into these books. As you can see, the things that I'm talking about, I keep it simple, right? Your heart hurts, go get some help. right? So, and that's how the books are too. I wrote it at a sixth grade level, and so it's easy to understand mental health, easy to understand why we do and make some of the choices that we do. So if you have that kind of purpose, then definitely you want to get my book so that you can help other people. I'm reminded as he was talking, I'm reminded of and you guys can use this. I'm going to give you the rights to use what I'm getting ready to say. We all have an emotional bucket, and that emotional bucket fills up every time we hit with a rock, right? So mom passed away, shh, okay, bucket fills up. Or parents divorce, shh, bucket fills up. Your best friend is hurt, shh. The person you thought you was going to be with for the rest of your life is now dating your best friend, shh. Right? Right? And now your emotional bucket is overflowing. And every time someone bumps into you, your emotions overflow on them. Right? Y'all know you're in traffic, somebody cuts you off, you cuss and they can't even hear you. They don't know. And you just sitting there, I can't believe it. Your bucket is overflowing. Right? That person ain't gonna even know who you are. You ain't even know who they are in 5 minutes. But you done blew a gasket. Calm down. Right? Your bucket is overflowing. And I have to say this. Suicide is not a one-off event. Suicide is a buildup or an overflowed bucket. So when someone says, I didn't see it coming, all you got to do is know their history a little bit. His situation, I'm sure, and I'm not even going to look at him, but I'm sure that he was suicidal at some point, going through the life he was going through, right? Because I was suicidal when I lost my mom. I was 47 when I lost my mom, and I was suicidal. I lost my dad 2 weeks before I was born. My mom was 15, my dad was 19 when I was born. And so when I lost my mom, I was 47, she was 61. I was crushed, right? I was a leader in the Air Force, had 5,000 troops. And I was crushed and I was suicidal. I'm driving down the street going, my mom's gone, my dad gone. I'm an orphan, why am I living? And then I had to catch myself like, whoa, I have a beautiful wife, 3 children and 10 grandchildren, all, and the military, all looking for me to be emotionally strong. And at that time, I was very emotionally weak and I was stripped. I felt like I was stripped naked, right? And so now I had to rebuild my life. I'm a better man today than when my mother was living because I did the work. I did the work. You gotta do the work to become the best person that you can be. It's not going to just wake up tomorrow and say, oh, I'm the best person. No, you gotta do the work. You gotta do the steps. That's a lot, Mr. Cunningham. I know, I ain't saying you gotta do it all tomorrow. All of it's free except one, counseling. And there's a lot of programs out there that will help you with that. But the rest of them, the other 4 are free. Cost you nothing to get your heart together. It costs you nothing.
What state?
got to get out of your head. You're in your head.
But I tend to believe the simple.